evening, good evening, good evening, good morning, and good afternoon, wherever you're located. I pray the peace of the Most High rest over you and everything connected to you. You got a chain link, even though most of us fight hard to break that chain. Having a conversation with a brother earlier. Yeah, we should work. Yeah, we should be successful. But when you establish how you go about it, you can't agree. You can only agree to disagree. It's crazy. That's why on purpose that when I do come, don't play no games. Don't play no games. Do what you sent for and keep it moving. Don't be stuck and bent on a situation. Say you a judge, right? You deal with a matter, you judge it. Now comes the work of repair, and the judgment that went forth being carried out against who is carried out. But you in turn take it and make it a whole make it an issue every other day. Like when I hear people judging others, ain't nothing wrong with judging. You got a big book of the law. That's why the Most High gave you the book. It's the instruction. The instruction that also comes with boundaries. In order for you to understand that, He has to give you commandments and judgments. He gave you statutes too. And when you think about doing them, you have to understand. Look at it from a lawful perspective. What's lawful to operate in the earth? Humans. Those humans that are operating in the earth were given a divine right. We're sent here by divine order, not by mom and daddy. No. Yes, being used to bring you forth, but it's not you, not they plan. Like, we love our parents. Sure. I love my parents. But I know and fear the Most High, where I'm set, resolute. I've been changed, right? The truth has set me free. I don't do a lot of the things that I used to do. Why? Because I'm a new man. All things old have passed away. What do you mean you're a new man? I got a new take on my mindset and how I approach matters. First and foremost, what foundation I choose to use to rule and have dominion in my purpose for which the Creator created us for. This ain't no wishful thinking of all black people making up stuff. No, we are connected to the book. So I speak as a representative, family. Right or wrong, I am excited to know that we are his people, a chosen people. Nobody ever told us. We went through history starting here. We're snippets of Africa, but starting here. So when we're building on where things began with us, they didn't begin here. You're dealing with people now that's awakened mentally. We're not our elders in the sense where we don't we go above and beyond the average. Yes, they well studied, highly knowledgeable, people of great wisdom, people of moral conviction. Our people are a conservative people. We don't just go along because the populists say, "Oh, that's cool." No, we have a moral conviction. Whether you care to admit it or not, you are God's chosen people. Hebrew Israelites. It matters. Why do you think you got Putin over there putting the Russian icons out? Everybody we know what time it is in these times. Even with your Christianity, do what you do. But by all means, if you're a Christian, and y'all know I don't go along with all that religion. I don't follow no religion. Like I said, we got a book of the laws, but for some reason, it's like now that we have been awakened and we have taken hold of the covenant, which has an instruction book, like and share. If you like the information that's coming from over here, for real though, share it. I got a lot of I got a lot of things I'm gonna bring forth because I was just talking. I bring it like I talk. I bring it like I'm talking. A lot is changing and still changing. And I mean, like the scriptures being revealed, especially to the Judean first, and then to the Gentiles, because you are people that don't understand that you are people. And if you take hold of the foundation, which the things happen to your ancestors, they didn't happen to you, we know that, but the vestiges of the laws that was established, yes, they happened to you in your time. Are we stuck on that? No, we're not stuck on that because we know why it happened. That we're learning to understand what we're gonna have to do to overcome it. We're learning and we're moving in it. A lot of our people waking up. I was just listening to a sister yesterday. We got a lot of sisters and brothers on TikTok. I'm like, okay, and I'm seeing it go over to YouTube, Facebook. And I'm like, well, you should have been with the YouTube. Yeah, YouTube gonna play the game. They playing the game too. YouTube playing the game. It's all what they call it. It's all contract. Man, it's a business. It ain't nothing personal. These people are in business to provide a service and to make money. They want to meet quotas. And behind the scenes, things happen. It's no mystery. It's no secret. Somebody has to own these corporations and businesses, family. And then you have an investment aspect to it. Well, somebody's investing in insurance because why? We see the politicians passing bills and measures for corporations. So, like I said, everything is commerce. America wants to do business. But then you have kingdom. Because American business ain't good. It hasn't. I'm not, like I said, I'm not harping on it, but let's be honest, family. There's a reckoning happening to this nation. Not just this nation, You got to watch world news, family. Because world news is guided by, there's a spirit within the events that's going on. There's a natural force at work, and is leaning to me more towards correction. Just like the earth is on a higher vibration. I hate to say this in my old videos. Hey, the earth is on high vibration, and of course, people are moving in a higher frequency, which means we're also operating on as the earth ascends, we will ascend because that's the energy that's going forth. That's like the word. The word was spoken from where? Eternity. And it came forth and dwelt among us. Well, the word, you. Remember the Father said, come, let us make man. So that being the foundation, that foundation is truth. The Father is truth. The Father is justice. So when we're not seeing justice, jurisprudence at work for us as a group, you know that's not the Most High's kingdom. And that kingdom is connected to everything that has been a part of our life. Why do you say that, Dewayne? To awaken your mind, to start thinking. Look beyond the surface. Look beyond what's given to you, because it's the return. Those same people that don't understand who they are according to the Bible, that's giving their power up, the real Hebrews always say, if I have a conversation with people now, a majority of them, I'm not just saying, I'm looking at, okay, there's a majority that know from the streets. You know, I talk to people, even when I'm just having a general conversation, they're going to let you know. When I tell them we as people, they be like, oh, I know. That's all you talk about, bro. And then you go into the metaphysics to show us how the word transcends. Not just here, but in heaven. We pray the prayer, Matthew 6. So I'm like, okay. Then we know the Father, John 10, chapter 10, where he talks about he's a spirit. When Christ had the conversation with the Canaanite woman, the disciples like, why are you dealing with her? Because why? What was that Canaanite woman at the well? That well was in Israel. And on that mountain, I believe that was in Israel, if I'm not mistaken, where the Messiah told her, not even in this mountain, because he was moved by faith. The Father is moved by faith. Everything is moved by faith. Don't you got faith in that money, that a debt note? Listen to what you're saying. A debt note. We got faith that debt note is going to do what they said it's going to do when we go to use it. It's to cover bills, debts. Used to pay debts off. A debt note. Debt is not an asset, family. But we so caught up in the debt, it's spiritual. It's more than a piece of paper, because a piece of paper ain't got no power. You can burn it up, and what that's going to do is not the paper. It's the spirit that gives life to it. Let me tell you something. Satan is crafty, family. The Most High has riches, but to get an illustration of the type of things that explain, sort of in a sense, wealth, that carry that, the purpose of the Father, if we're going to say it's money, the Father's will is gold, oil, the natural things, family. We see it all the time. Africa got plenty of it. That's why it's the land of milk and honey. And connected to some other lands that's connected to the middle of the earth, Shem's land, most fruitful land. All that middle going over to, what's that? The Philippines, them the Hebrews' land. That's Shem's land, family. That's why it's so rich like that. And I think the Most High put it Well, you got Russia and them countries back there, and you have the enmity between them and their brothers. Japhet. It's all Japhet, family. But you don't see Joel 3 at work? I see it. When he said, I will draw them down to the valley of Jehoshaphat, and there I will plead with them for my people. It's sort of like a valley of Jehoshaphat. It's not this time, that's at the end time. The valley of Jehoshaphat. The Most High says he's going to drag them. I'm going to bring that out. Because you're going to have two gatherings. A lot of people don't understand. Just as you have Deuteronomy 28, it'll make sense what I'm saying then. Just as you have Deuteronomy 28, where it talks about the blessings and the curses. Well, this is a covenant, and that covenant is still operating. You got two covenants operating. You got the house of Jacob and the kingdom of Israel, which consists of all, but not the house of Jacob. The house of Jacob is the house of Shem. And these people you will know, not by as people like to bring their facts. Oh, we got the facts. We know. Well, the Most High don't base his kingdom on your facts or your philosophies or the doctrines of men. Think about it. You're not looking at his word as the truth. Right? His word and having faith in it moves things. Just like you got faith in that dollar. When you go spend it, that $100 bill, when you go spend it, you got faith in this paper. You don't see the idolatry. Well, think about it in respects to kingdom. The Most High has given you an instruction manual. And I assure you, the Bible is not the white man's book. It's not the black man's book. But it just so happens the Negroes are his people. What evidence do you have? How can you? We already know that. We see the iconic pictures. But before that, it's written. You can read the Bible. We don't need all these external things to say. I'm not looking at the external. I'm looking at the actual word and looking over the life. I look at the timeline of the Negro. I do a lot of reading. Like I tell y'all, people be like, that's all you, especially my lady, that's all you do. You keep reading the same thing. You don't understand research. These Hebrews that are awakened, there's a calling to greatness, family. Christ said you're going to be greater. So it's nothing that you bragging or boasting about. It's something that you have to operate in. That's the truth. That's his word, right? You want to fulfill your purpose, so you got to operate in it. Come, let us make man in our image and after my likeness. You're talking about the creator of the heavens and earth. Check your message. Hello. That phone upstairs on charge. What's the problem? What's the problem? What is the problem? And we don't have problems. What's the solution, baby? What you talking about? You interrupt. Excuse me for 1 second. I have to get my sword too. Bring this word out, you gotta have a Bible. Okay, back to what I was saying. I'm gonna take it back to the top, the beginning of the conversation. Why do we get stuck when it comes to, okay, you know you got a big book of judge to judge with. Why? Because it's a book of the law. And if you break his commandments, there is judgment. Now, to the human eye, you may not see it or even understand it or think I'm just saying something, but I think you understand natural events. Man don't control or create natural events. There's a spirit at work. There's a spirit of correction. That can be only from the Most High family. Whether you believe it or not, it's the truth. We're gonna learn today. We have to, and one thing about it, you wanna we wanna build and move from a foundation of knowing of a surety. We walk by faith, not by sight. You do it already. You believe everything we was taught until you start reading yourself. That's where the discrepancy came in. Because why? There's a spirit man that's even within you that's gonna come alive. This is where I go in on. You don't go shit on me. What is you talking about? You can get off my live, lady, with all that. I'm on here having a discussion. I'm gonna address whatever's brought out. I don't care about all that. I'm gonna keep talking and ignore that. Keep it moving. Talking about some cigarettes. Go buy them then. You feel that way? I told you there's some here. I need to cleanse my heart. Some of y'all try to play like y'all. I ain't into all that. I don't play no games with you. You get what you. Hey, it is what it is. Cut and dry. That's me. It ain't perfect out here. And brothers and sisters already know you got a lot of y'all that like to egg people on until somebody grab y'all ass by the neck and choke the fuck out you until you stop playing. Then you gonna call them crazy. Oh, I knew he was a devil. He don't know nothing about God. Well, when you break his commandments, won't the Most High punish your ass? Oh, I forgot. Y'all, a lot of us still stuck in that Christian mind state. Don't try me. You know, I'm working on getting my Yahushua in order, being obedient under a righteous rulership. But why would we like this? That's what I was just saying. Back to the gist of my conversation. And he come in that spirit. What? What? Like, really? We'll hang on to stuff like it's a broken record. Now, if you holding to solve and create clarity, judgment, we want to have righteous rulership. We want to establish judgment throughout the world. You can't hold on to politics. You can't hold on to church. You can't hold on to what daddy taught you, what mama taught you in respects to the Most High. That's not how the kingdom works. It's not going to come from, although we respect and love the elder unto life or however they want to bring it. God forbid, but no, we don't. Hey, you can voice your opinion. That's you. Well, what you saying, I'm gonna show respect and I ain't gonna be wicked because like I told you, I'm not like everybody else. I don't solve my. If I got a problem, I don't. Uh. I'm not other world, but that don't mean I won't cut your ass out. Some things I did pick up and it's in me, and I thank God will forgive me because He understands. People will egg you on. Sometimes you gotta go in. Let me tell you something. I'm hard knocks from the cradle to the grave. I have loving parents, but my experience in life ain't nothing. I don't think a lot of y'all would make it. A lot of y'all would break, family. I'm not saying that to say I'm better than nobody, or you got to walk through. You got to go through what I've been through before you can even think that what you say or what you're gonna try to do, you gotta hope you get it done. I ain't no Christian. I'm not no Christian, but I'm a Christ follower. I believe on the word because he is the word come in the flesh. That's why there's no variance with me. When the devil came, he said, speak the word. Man should not live by bread alone, but by every word. But we know the devil, he come to kill, steal, and destroy that. He don't want to hear the word. But what niggas don't understand is, what people don't understand, excuse my French, is that there's a spiritual warfare. And just as sure as that word declared, come let us make man in our image and after our likeness, he gave it an instruction and he put it in a book. And it's guided by his spirit. So that's like even when I hear people talk about the Hebrew has no effect. Even God said he'll do away with it. Yes, he did. But that don't mean that meant what that mean is that's like he said in Isaiah 1. Let me bring it up. Your new moons, your Sabbaths. He was talking to a particular time, and as a result of your actions, you brought forth the judgment. So, and you didn't want to repent from that, meaning to stop doing it. But if you don't know that you are great people, that's greater than what the world teaches you. That's why I always go to John 16 or 17, and I point that out. Christ did not pray for everybody. He prayed for those who received the Father's word. Why? Because that's what the Father can guide. He can't guide a wayward son. Even with the son that went, the one who wanted his inheritance and left and wind up broke in a short amount of time. Why? Because he wasn't moving in righteousness. He was moving on based on his lust, the lust of his flesh, like a lot of people operate in today. I gotta have some Jordans. Why you gotta go buy some Michael Jordans that's exploiting people? Why you keep supporting that exploitation? Because they look good, I earned the money, and I can afford it. I can afford it too. But that don't mean I'm gonna buy it. That don't mean you're gonna see me wearing no homosexual on my back. T-shirts, shirts, pants. No, I'm not wearing no nigga on me. The only clothes I'm gonna be wearing is something that I create. It's gonna be plain. And I'm gonna put a design that I want on there because I'm a graphic designer. And this is my story. And it's just like that. It's just like that. Isaiah 1. The vision of Isaiah the son of Amos, which he saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem. That's Judah and Jerusalem, southern kingdom. In the days of Uzziah, Jotham, Ahaz, and Hezekiah, kings of Judah. That's down in Jerusalem, the Judean people. Verse 2, hear, O heavens, and give ear, O earth, for Yahuwah hath spoken. I have nourished and brought up children. Who are we talking about? The children of Israel. And they have rebelled against me. Verse 3, the ox. See, brother talking about the Hebrew is a dead language. Shut up. What is the ox? The olive. You can find every Hebrew pictographic letter in here. Are y'all crazy? That's what the book is transliterated upon. Transliteration means somebody took the original book, or probably the translation of the original book, which is Aramaic. Hebrew was the first language. You're dealing with a Hebraic people. They spoke a language that's concrete, and that when you speak and look at these words, they require you to do something. It requires an action, family. Why? Because there's a spirit at work that's trying to establish itself. It's what's lawful. It's no negating it. It's no picking it up once a week, talking about we having church. And yes, we practice the Most High. You have to practice. We got to ascend from that. can't stay stuck there. Now that's the beginning of the conversation, staying stuck on the matter and not overcoming. You wrestling with the spirit to try and get things to go your way. You off. You ran my people off. Ugh. Let me get that off my screen. No, I'm gonna leave it there. You embarrass yourself with that conversation. This is how the Christians talk. You a Christian. See, I ain't perfect. I never said I was perfect. But let me tell you something. I have the truth and faith. Faith, family. Faith is what moves the Most High. I don't look. And yes, you have to be Kodesh. You have to, meaning, what does Kodesh mean? When he says, so therefore, be ye holy and separate. Kodesh means set apart, holy and set apart. Set apart from the world and being, trying to be like them. You got compromising so-called leaders that are compromised. They like agents against the kingdom. Spiritual wickedness operating in high places. Because why? They're doing the bidding of Satan. Satan is trying to overthrow what? The kingdom of heaven. What did he get kicked out of? You know what I'm saying? Stop playing. And he was just asked to sit here. And he know he has a short time. And still right. You got people like us. That's why. You know what I'm saying? The affairs of the kingdom is in our hands. And if we sit back whining and steady talking about what the world doing, and you gonna forfeit your own crown. The Most High ain't. Come on. If you can get roused up for all this shit going on with politics, everybody, they'll use that against you in anger. Oh, I'm a Democrat. Oh, I'm a Republican. Oh, I'm involved in this. I'm involved in everything but wanting to study the word. You should expect family. I'm just too excited. I ain't never been more excited in my life. Y'all know this. That's all I talk about. But back to the beginning. We can't get stuck and be complacent in one spot. Like I hear a lot of people with the Pastor Dow situation. Pastor Dow is a man of God. And what's going on is he's being questioned. Okay, you have every right to do what's lawful in the earth. If you feel you see some injustice somewhere, you being a child of Elohim, that's your duty. That's your purpose, fam. That's your strength. That's what he sent you here and authorized you to use the book. You the lawyer. You should be masterful at allocating this word, meaning speaking this word and bringing about and operating in it, allowing that Ruach HaKodesh, the set apart spirit, to move you according to what's written. That's how you fulfill his purpose. Have faith. Isaiah 3, the ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. Yes, ass is in the book. Ass is what? A donkey. But Israel does not know. My people does not consider, even today. You tell them, you know we the Hebrew Israelites. Oh, they don't mean nothing. What? I'm excited. So when I'm having a conversation now, you got the law at work. You don't have me looking to, yes, the vestiges are there. I'm human, but every intent of my heart is to go the way of what was established by the word, what's lawful, family. That's no matter where you move. If you operate lawfully within the laws of nature, natural law, people will respect you. Like I hear them on the news, oh, don't go to certain parts of the Middle East, or don't go here, don't. Let me tell you something, you don't understand the law. Because you got a lawful past, unlawful past. You know, you did things that are unlawful and putting laws out to tell people, no, you can't talk about that. That's American history. That's the history, the timeline of the Hebrew Israelite in America. All that is important. That's why they don't want you to talk about it, because it describes who you are. You ain't taking that from me. Can't nobody, black, white, brown, I ain't just talking about white people. Black people resent it more than ever, than anybody. I'm like, what? You reject your power, they got you. I ain't gonna talk about people that I pray for them. But I'll say to myself, oh, they got this. I was out there today and I had Pastor Omar on me. I seen one of the old homies. I ain't seen it so long. One of the big homies that he grown. Doing big men. Doing grown folks things like he's supposed to. He's telling about how his wife comes out there to the park and they cook. They set up a food truck. Food, food table. Get the tent and other things out there. And they go to work. I'm like, okay. And that's what I need to do with my clothes. So that environment, and plus I was hooking something up with his car, his battery. So I'm sitting there, I'm chopping it up. And I'm like, I'm doing the math in my head, like, that's an opportunity because food gonna bring a lot of people out. Summertime and fire, that's where they hang. But they out there doing business. They not just out there. It's a lot of tents. Plus, communities it's gonna be a lot of barbecues and gatherings because the kids next month they going back to school. The children, not the kids. Children are not kids. Kids are goats. I don't call my children kids. A kid is a goat. Or some even worse. That's what they call homosexuals in the penitentiary. A kid. I ain't lying. Ask. You know somebody been to the joint? Ask. Preferably if somebody in your family. You don't want to ask somebody that been to the joint. You never know. They probably had an altercation with them and looking at you like you just out the blue ask somebody something like that. Who is this one? They might think you own something. I said what I said, and that's that. Shut the F up sometimes. See, that's why I don't never shut up. When a woman tell you shut up, that means keep talking, because she didn't get something. If she got the gall to tell you to shut up, something out of order. I'm just keeping it a buck. She the fuck out of order. I don't care who she is. I don't care how much money you got. You don't do that. You shouldn't do it, especially a woman. But for some reason, black women feel like it's their place to rule over a man. It's not. I understand what the Bible says, but you got some men that might need you to rule over them because they don't understand who they are. No disrespect, It'll never work with me, but I'm teachable. I'm a dinosaur, I'm not changing. I'm a traditionalist. I'm going to keep tradition. I'm going to hold fast to that what's good and perfect will of the Most High in the face of this world because they ain't know nothing. People is phony as hell. Straight up. People don't have their best interests in hand. They only concerned about what we can get at that time. And it's just like the Bible says, we ask amiss. Why? Because we ask our own lust. We don't ask what's already given by faith. If you know it and believe it, walk in it. What the hell? But no, we're going to blame everything we are not doing according to whose standard? Is it the law from the book that the Creator wrote, had written? He told what I say, write thou in the book and teach it. Shem was given specific instruction. You got to read the book of Jubilees in the book of Jasher, family. There's history of these people that even like Pastor Omar Tebow talked about. I probably shouldn't have said his name. God knows my heart intent, but y'all heard me use some language. And I don't want you to think when it comes to the word, I look at the word with no regard or respect or reverence or fear of the Most High. That's not it. There are some things that's in me that are not perfect, but they being worked out. Ain't no excuse. They being worked out, and I'm learning. Trust me. It's been a few days. I got caught up and used that some language, but I'm aware of it, and I'm so aware of it because of the spiritual implication. I don't have to use that language to express myself. If I know better. It just don't. That's me. That's how I look at it. But sometimes people will drive you, but you shouldn't be. Even if driven, that don't mean I should be operating to solve whatever's coming to hinder what's coming to kill, steal, and destroy the way that it do, because it's not the truth. You destroy that with the truth by operating in it. You remain a son. The Most High didn't take his spirit that he put in you. You just stop operating in it and don't study to know the instruction. He didn't take it. You fell from him. Now it's time to get back. That's what Jacob gonna teach you, family. That's the hour we in. That's most important. Why we don't hear it on the news, I stand in agreement with that thought that went forward. Why they not telling our people this? Telling us everything that's destroying the world. But and the people that would take such, but then that's on us because we shouldn't have to wait on them to tell us nothing. Some people won't do nothing unless somebody tell them that they can do. Like, are you serious? Let me tell you something. I'm a God-fearing, humble person. I don't try to hurt people. I help people. Just the other day, I was walking home from work, mad as hell, because I hadn't cashed my check in. I didn't have no money on me. I didn't call no. I called two people. I got the video out there, but let me make my point. I'm not saying this to talk about nobody. I'm just speaking my story. In case somebody listening to, here you go. No. I'm going somewhere with this. It's a teaching moment for me. A teaching moment. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm walking past 73rd at Alden. The sister laying on the grass in pajamas with a t-shirt on. Look, she had a hospital band on her left arm. She was laying on her right shoulder in the grass, right there on the sidewalk in the grass. Going to the parking lot, say along the parking lot. Outside the parking lot, there's grass with bushes and things. She laying in the grass and with some socks on, no shoes. And she got her hands balled up under her like a makeshift pillow. Now, mind you, I'm just leaving work at 67, and I done got to 73rd. I got to walk to the house to 83rd. So she laying there. I'm like, dang, ain't nobody stop to help the sister, give her nothing. See if she all right, alive with that. But my point being, man, look, that's what the world teach you. The Most High teach you that when you see people like that, they got the opportunity to do this. Look, this is your opportunity. That's why he opened doors for you, so you can in turn open doors. So they'll know that the Most High is still in control, irregardless of what's going on. Because the bottom line is, I gave her my hoodie. That's the hoodie I have, Micro 5 and 8 on it, which I was gonna sell it anyway. I gave it to her, and I gave her 3 shirts. So if y'all see a homeless woman out there with some brand new shirts trying to sell them. If you're in Chicago, Southside area, buy them from them so she can have some money to feed herself. I'm like, dang, all these people with Mercedes, and usually you see the women stopping. You need something, here you go. It's no community. Just like I was saying with the car. Why? Because we've been taught to operate in the spirit of what? Our lust. If you ain't giving me nothing, what they gonna tell you? Get up off my face. That's the first thing the sister gonna tell you. She know she done created something. They got something. With their money they earn, and then they good credit that they establish through how they earn it. I'm not taking nothing from you. No, I is not. But it's a whole different story when it comes to a brother when dealing with something like that. You see the difference, you know the difference. I just listened to 2 news stories talking about issues with one brother with the twins. How they took his twins from him, taking his parental rights. I'm like, how the hell can they, who the hell can do that? And then why would a black woman of all people, if the nigga, if the brother did something that was detrimental to the children, okay, get his ass away from them. You get away from him. First thing we do though is call the police. This brother ain't did nothing with it. All the time. I contend that it's because he began a journey filming. As he said, his moves with him and his children. He making videos. And it got so big, he got so many followers. And the wife probably was doing the same thing. And contention came because, that's why I always say it, you could, once you get so many subscribers, you can start running the cash out. Asking people, before that, you can ask people, man, can you donate to this cause? This is what I'm putting together. I'm out here really on the front line, studying and researching and practicing things that can help us, bringing you sound information. So instead of sitting back and talking about what you ain't got, if you got gifts and talents, all you gotta do is shift them. If the job ain't working, start cooking. Like Pastor said, he told the woman, sister, start baking cookies. Bake them cakes and people like and sell them. What I'm saying, go to the church. Get with the sisters. Sis, campaign money drive. I need to pay bills and be consistent. I need to get this business up and running. The Most High is making you an owner. That's why everything else comes and it goes, because it's not based on the truth. And that's all I wanted to share. I thank each and every one of y'all for stopping by. I pray that it's the Holy Spirit of the Most High. And I pray that you take this message and share it. And especially share it with preachers, share it with the Europeans, share it with everybody, family. Let them know. This is what's happening. This is what's going to bring that justice. You looking for people that never operated in the spirit of justice. Remember, justice is a spirit because it has a purpose. Sent forth by who? The Heavenly Father. Justice is the law. Yeah, remember Christ said, you did it for the least of them, you did it for me. That's justice, family. You getting your due share. You afforded the opportunity to thrive. You do what you gotta do. Make it happen. You know nobody ain't took my damn scooter from out there. Black people, that's the stuff I don't like. Let's go. I'm coming to devil, y'all. Satan's baby in the flesh. Like I can't. No, that's they coming to pick that up. No, you cannot have that right. I know what I'm doing. I don't need you telling me nothing. You don't know what you're doing. Trainer, that's a Trainer, shut up. Track my ass. That's a public fucking usage, boy. Shut the fuck up. That's what they put them out there for. So you can use it and ride it to work. Cause your ass don't use you old ass nag. Get your ass out of my ear. Shut up talking to me, punk. You talking to. That's how you talk to them, man. You don't let no motherfucking woman raise her voice at you. Shut up. I'll rent them. They gonna go where the hell I go. I pay rent here. Shut up talking to me, punk. I ain't gonna cuss her out, but I'm gonna let her know. Shut your ass up. On my live, I'm gonna give it to you. You ended where they started, bro. Shit about no. You ain't gonna give me A, B. Shut up talking to me, like. The hell? Public usage. Who think you talking to? I throw this book at you, punk. You better shut up talking to me. So ass out my face. Don't bring your ass on about what nobody should be doing. You ain't telling me shit. I don't give a fuck what you said. Excuse me, y'all. Don't ask me nothing. If I need a commute and I can get one of those bikes, that's what they. I paid for it. Shut up. Get you a bus pass, chump. Don't say nothing to me, punk. Stay in your place, nigga. I ain't your place. You ain't no fucking judge to me. You don't run shit here. You my woman. I respect you, but you don't run shit. Shut the fuck up talking to me. You got something with I ain't harassing you. You bring your ass in here. The whole world hidden. Nigga, a video on.
You heard what I said.
I don't care what you said. I ain't gonna argue with you like a bitch ass nigga. Cause I ain't no little fat. I don't deal with emotions. I speak the truth. That's that. Leave it alone. Nothing you say gonna break me or make me change my mind. It ain't gonna happen. I ain't did nothing to hurt nobody. Stay your ass out of grown men faces. That's why brothers be popping y'all upside y'all fucking head.
Oh, now you got your video on. You want to show the fuck out.
Hell no, my video been on. You came in here talking crazy. I'm like, wow, you shouldn't even be talking like that, period.
You want to show out.
No, you won't show out, punk. They been listening to me talk. And you done came in here and offended the God. I ain't showing out. I gotta show up. You showing out. Fuck you talking to me. I'm 53 years old. Ain't nobody gotta show out. Shut up talking to me. You provoked my anger. I ain't even angry. I got the video right there for evidence.
I don't know what you needed for evidence.
You
for
toxic.
What they gonna do?
Because you being, they ain't gonna do nothing. They see who being toxic. It ain't dude. Dude over here talking about the word and transforming his mind and trying to do something great. This person coming here with all the extra. I ain't accused. I ain't said what you did. I just said you came here with all the extra. Now run your mouth like the devil and fill in the blanks. Run your mouth or back up off me. Back up off me. Back up off me. Like I was explaining, like this brother I'm here. Y'all say talking about Pastor Dow, bro. Convict him. Judge and convict or leave it alone. That's toxicity, fam. We should be promoting the word, pushing the word. That's what Christ said, speak to the devil. So let me do it right now. Get thee behind me, Satan. You're going back to the pit of hell where the Father has determined your destination for the rest of your life. You better repent, devil. Oh, I need to watch the sister. I hope I haven't offended nobody. I hope I handle myself like a true gentleman. I'm not, though I'm rude in speech, my heart, anybody know me, they know this man's heart is good. But like I said, people will provoke you and they shouldn't be provoked. And like this sister bring it out too. The most I don't want you talking like that. But I don't understand how I'm human. I'm still working on my Christ. But why do people try to provoke you? A lot of people got that bad. Brothers, y'all know. And sisters, y'all stop with the emotional toxicity. You even got some soft dudes like that. They real emotional. They are hollering and screaming and be cussing and just leave her. Leave her alone. Obviously, it ain't working. If you doing all this hollering like you disrespect, what? That's disrespect. If you was a dude, I'll punch you up good one time. What? Nigga, watch your mouth. But you're a woman, I can't do that. So sisters, a lot of sisters know that. Why do it even? Brothers don't be pissing off. I watch a lot of relationships. I listen to the men. I listen to the women, but the women don't got nothing but madness and anger because I ain't saying all of them. Majority of them, they angered and mad when you ask them real questions. Why are you mad? Why are you emotionally enraged? Why don't you use wisdom when you addressing the next person? They be hollering, not just at the men, children, like they emotionally damaged. Like that's and then it's a whole tribe of them. They go around talking about that stuff all day. And they little minions sit there and help to promote the shit. They don't speak good advice to them. Oh, well, you know what? You shouldn't talk about them like that. Yeah, let's talk about what they did wrong. That's not just, and we shouldn't have operating in our communities. No, if it's detrimental to the communities, especially if it's immoral and unlawful, your ass shouldn't be doing it anyway. You ain't gotta wait for America to tell you to operate within the laws of the Most High. That's what He gave you. What are you waiting on? You don't need no man to tell you. A lot of us be faking and perpetrating. We talk like we love the Most High. I ain't perfect, but that's where my heart at, family. You gonna hear my shortcomings. Because if you provoke me, because I'm passionate. I'm passionate, family. And then I know a lot of us don't understand. Y'all waiting on somebody to tell you a leader. I already know I was born a leader. When He said, come, let us create him in our image. He created a little mini him. He is a leader. That's why I think highly. I'm not waiting on you to tell me to think highly or nothing. I'm going to put it in perspective and put it in drive and go, baby. It's time to go. It's go time in the kingdom. We got to bring that thing right here. So we got to walk and talk and speak it, be it. Yeah, all that. They ain't going to like it, but to each his own, man. That ain't my argument. I pray for them. I really do. I pray for my enemies too. Because praying for them is really going to shine the light on side. You already know what spirit coming from. That means the spirit of justice going to come and weigh that thing. Or what sister talking about? What brother talking about? Oh, why you going off on her? They going to look at this spirit. The spirit going to look at you. Judgment. That spirit of judgment going to weigh what you doing, family. It doesn't, and you know I know what I'm talking about. There's a lot of brothers sitting in there. I used to listen to them. Man, if I just listen to that, spirit, my first mind, and I would have put my hand on her. You know she calling the police. So that means at some point, because they are emotionally driven, they not driven by truth. Truth is you want somebody to get you pissed off, you want to whoop their tail, right? Well, you're not whooping their tail. You sitting there running off at the mouth, emotionally charged, rousing the situation up instead of, okay, if you're going to do it and get it over with. Or shut up. Y'all kiss and make up and shut up. You shouldn't be trying his authority no way. He don't need no motherfucking job to say he got authority. Where y'all get that from? I keep telling I'm a traditionalist. I'm not changing because you got the women. No, I'm gonna support what's good. Anything else, you already know what it is. Thumbs down. And you ain't gotta support nothing I do. I'm not looking for no followers. I'm looking to do what I've been doing and getting better at it. And it's occurring because it's happening. How can I gauge that? By my walk. The fruits of the spirit, family. You don't see me out here in excess. I just got a real job. Working for somebody. Like, okay, I can do that. To supplement finances. For what? To put them into my businesses. I have businesses myself. I'm not sitting back waiting on nobody to employ me. That's just never been me. So that meant I need to have some knowledge or get an education that would facilitate this. You got to have some meat and potatoes behind it. I hear a lot of people talking, but what you hear me talking about selling clothes, I am retail. Every day I'm retailing. I am Mr. Automotive Technician. Every day I'm fixing cars. I post my videos to show the evidence for spiritual sake, for mental sake, for encouragement. Encourage you to do, because you can do it. Why I got a job? Because I need consistency. Cash flow, consistent. It's time to elevate. And not just me, for me, but I'm a vessel. And there's more gonna come through. But if I ain't in order and I'm out of order, you already know. You gonna know you being held accountable for that. You hold yourself up. So it's by faith with me, family. Everything written, I believe it. It's gonna happen, and it's gonna happen in my time. It ain't gonna happen when the devil say, or it talking about it ain't gonna happen. Stop. We got it right now. We ain't got no next. Spirit is now. Look to the help. Look to the hills. Look to the Spirit. Rest in the Father. Believe on the Son. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. That don't mean just your people. Even those who piss you off to try and push you towards that spirit. Or argument. Being argumentative. That's not good. And that's not of the Most High. That's of the devil. You gotta shake it off. And I gotta repent. And I gotta go hear Sister Celestial. Be blessed, family. The Most High love you, and so do I. And I'm be coming out with some things. My graphic arts. And like I said, I got a job now. But I'm still working my automotive business. I got personal customers. I got a nice little clientele. They've been calling me. It's like things are growing in abundance. They are multiplying. So, and it's like if it's been fast tracked in the event of getting this job. Real talk. It's sort of like a guarantee. So, with that comes a responsibility, and it elevates in status. A lot of, I ain't gonna worry about what a lot of people doing, excuse me, but it brings something greater upon you, and it's for me to accept it and walk in it. They gonna question it. They question the Mashiach. He told you whatever they did to me, they gonna do to you. That's just that. Fair use copyright. Fair use copyright. Prophecy sharing the masters.
The last few days. So normally when I do these prophecies, I will endeavor as much as possible to do them in groups. So it is good to do prophecies about invasion in a group. It is good to do prophecies about changes in the economy in a group. And that is why I have done a series as long as I've been doing this work on Master's Voice. But occasionally, very occasionally, especially more now,
I remember
God is
hearing
going to
that.
absolutely disrupt the flow of the prophecy. So I was handling sexual immorality. I was handling false prophecy. I was handling exposure of the things that people do in the circles of the rich,
prophecy,
the powerful, the famous, the well-known people.
Unraveling so
but there
quick.
Is a theme that has been
You
coming
think it
forth
ain't?
For at least the last few weeks.
It's
and the
happening.
Lord is saying
And
that
the
the
people
high and the
speaking
mighty
about
are
it
going to
before it.
fall. The Lord is saying that there are going to be incredible scandals that are going to shock people, not because they will be scandals of allegation. These are going to be scandals with rock hard proof. And as I handle today's prophecy, this is a grave prophecy. It relates to
Shalom,
the
y'all.
series that I did, I think it was just in July, when God had said it is enough of the false prophets.